Budget Blinds. Visit their showroom or call today for a free in-home consultation.
This is Newcap News with Jeremy Thompson.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Police are advising business owners in central Alberta to be on the lookout for a couple who've been paying for their purchases with fraudulent checks. Vegreville RCMP say Daryl and Virginia Wallace are responsible for a spree of 23 separate but similar crimes that began in October. The pair allegedly rack up $200 to $700 worth of merchandise at retail stores, then pay for it with checks that eventually bounce. The crimes have been reported in communities throughout central Alberta, most recently in Two Hills. Police say they were spotted driving a white 2002 Dodge Ram pickup truck with a license plate BSN 0943 and ask anyone with information about the couple to call Crime Stoppers. Well, 2 Lloydminster men have been charged with robbery after they entered a home under the pretense of selling a car to the person who lived there. The incident happened in Vermilion Wednesday afternoon when 3 men arrived at the victim's house and determined he was alone. 2 men then assaulted the man, took his wallet and fled in the car. The victim suffered minor injuries, and less than an hour later, RCMP located and arrested the 3 suspects. One of the 3 men arrested was not involved in the crime and was later released without charges. However, 20-year-old Joshua Rickard and 29-year-old Randy Bernard appeared in provincial court in Vermilion today. And an investigation is underway following an incident in the city yesterday. A police chase led to a crash, leaving 1 man in custody. Yesterday afternoon, a resident spotted a truck he saw on social media allegedly reported as stolen. After the witness contacted RCMP, they showed up and the situation took a turn for the worst.
When they showed up, the driver of the stolen vehicle decided to hit the police car and then hit my buddy Cody St. Germain's truck into the other person's yard, and then the truck proceeded into between the houses, into the alley, and then into a post.
According to the witness, after the vehicle struck the pole, the suspect took off on foot and was then apprehended by police. RCMP have not confirmed the details of the situation as the investigation is ongoing. We'll have more updates as the RCMP release information. Well, the border city's first Syrian family to arrive since the crisis began spoke today at the Rotary Club of Lloydminster's weekly meeting. Adele and Rana Bitar recently immigrated to Canada after living as refugees in Lebanon and before that, escaping the war-torn country of Syria. The 2 shared their incredible story of their journey to Canada, and Chris Chacon has more.
Not too long ago, the Syrian refugee crisis was at its peak, with thousands upon thousands seeking asylum in new countries. Many in North America didn't quite get the full picture until the image of the young Syrian boy who was washed up on the beach in Turkey was released. Stories like that and countless others are now being told as many former refugees settle in their new homes in Canada. Lloydminster's first Syrian family spoke today at the Rotary Club as they shared what they went through to get here.
When there was an explosion, everyone would call everyone on the telephone to say, is it in your neighborhood? Does it happen in your house? It's a lot of fear. And always you hear that someone was injured or died.
The situation is so difficult and become worse and worse, especially in the north, in our city. Maybe now the hottest spot in Syria. But you know, we have this belief that it should end.
The family not only feared for their lives, but after fleeing Syria, they were forced to live as refugees in Lebanon, a status difficult for anyone to live by.
You don't feel that you are that you have your full human rights when you are a refugee, because you feel that you are not welcome and you are a problem by yourself. By being in a country, they are considering you as a problem. So it's very difficult.
Amidst all the hardship, a local church did what they could to bring this family to Lloydminster, and after thousands of dollars and mountains of paperwork, they made it happen, and the family arrived to Canada, miles away from civil war. Now instead of worrying about explosions, they have a new kind of concern.
Hope we find a job and we can settle here forever, because we don't like to move again.
To restart again is not something easy, and we really hope that we can do something, that we can achieve new dreams. So it's fears, excitement.
Adele and Rana are proud to call Lloydminster their home as they now work to grow roots in our community. Chris Chacon, Newcap News.
For close to 30 years, the Handy Van Society has been providing transportation services to those with mobility challenges. As part of a city-driven initiative, the Society will soon be getting a new home for the vehicles that help make a difference in the lives of so many. Hannah Tita has more.
There is no question the Lloydminster Handy Van Society provides imperative service to residents with mobile disabilities. Now, that service is getting an upgrade in storage. It started back in December when the Society received notice they would no longer be able to store their vehicles at the Emergency Services Building effective July 1st.
Then the city came along and has cured that problem that we've got, and it's all a happy ending and a win-win situation for everybody.
The Emergency Services Building is in need of major repairs, so the City of Lloydminster offered to provide a new storage location for the 4 vans at the Sandstone Centre. As part of the deal, the city will pay a storage fee of $1,000 per month over the next 5 years.
This opportunity presented itself with the economy the way it is. I think we're getting very good value for the storage that they're providing. So yeah, it's fantastic for the community and it's fantastic for the Handy Van Society.
Glenn Fagnan says because the vans used to be stored in 2 different locations, the new storage will make communication easier now that staff will all be working out of the same building. He adds he is thankful for the commitment from the city because it will allow them to serve their clients even better.
This move by the city allows us, it's going to be saving us tens of thousands of dollars, over the next 5 years. It's got a huge impact on our bottom line. I guess what it really shows is that, from the board side of things with the Handy Van, we've always felt that we've been an essential service. So I think with the city going ahead and doing this, they also have that same feeling.
Hannah Tita, Newcap News.